my father said you used to be such a loser and now you're so successful. How'd you change your life? I'm just a kid. I wasn't trying to be funny or mean, right? The guy you said, your dad said what? And he goes, well, it's true. And he said, well, what changed my life is I went to a seminar. He goes, yeah, it was, 3.5 hours. His name is Jim Rohn. He told me the whole thing. And he's here in Orange County. He's coming up to an event pretty quick. I said, could you get me in? And he goes, yeah. I said, well, how much is it? He said, $35. It'd be like $250 in today's money, right? And I said, $35? I'm making $40 a week as a janitor. Right? I said, I can't do that. He goes, well, then just learn on your own experience and waste a few decades. I said, you really think it's that valuable? He goes, no, you have to decide if it's that valuable. I went in and I heard this man speak. He said some simple things like, for things to change, you got to change. For things to get better, you got to get better, right? It was interesting things. But at the end, I was so excited. I went up to him and I said, I want to come work for you. I want to learn this. I want to be a part of this. And he turned to me and said, look, kid, he goes, if you want to come work for me, you got to go through all my programs. And I said, what does that mean? And he said, well, you got to this. It was like $1,200 for just one of the programs for a weekend. $1,200 like $10,000 today, to give you an idea, $12,000. I'm, at the time, sleeping in my car, working as a janitor. My dad left. My mom kicked him out. I'm a strong woman. And then she chased me out with a knife. She wasn't going to kill me, but I wasn't going back in that place. And so I'm like, I can't do this. And then somebody said, decide. He goes, some people have to survive, some people succeed. Decide which one you are. And if you're ready by next Saturday, a week from Saturday, he goes, I'm starting a training and you can join it. But if you don't have the money for it, you won't be able to do it. And I remember leaving thinking,